Hello, I am Mr. Capybara. Welcome to another video. Today, as it says in the title, we're going to be doing an advanced helicopter tutorial. So if you're watching this, that means you, yes, you, are trying to figure out how to fly this guy neatly. If you're watching this, that means you already know how to fly this guy. As you can see, you probably already know the rudders, the turning, all the basic stuff, but you want to know how to become more advanced with it. So, anyways, let's just skate straight into it. The first thing I am going to talk about is gaining and losing altitude quickly. To lose altitude quickly, it's pretty simple. You just turn down, but we'll talk about that more. We'll get deeper into that later on. Let's talk about how to gain altitude quicker. To start out, you want to be holding collective up for whatever key that is for you. So hold collective up and look up. Recommend third person for this because you'll start turning back. So altitude. And now that you've gained speed of going down, behind you, you go like this, and you just alternate. And then you just gain more speed, or altitude. And then to lose altitude, it's simple. Stop holding collective, and you just fly down, and you gain a bunch of speed. You can also just hold collective down so that you gain less speed and go down quicker. But also it leaves you with a more of a drag if you're holding it down when you try to pull up. So yeah, that's the simplest part. Now let's get into going down into the ground. But I don't mean landing, I mean like something like this, where you fly low to the ground. What you want to do is you want to try to gain as much speed as you can by possibly by just looking down the entire time. But you don't want to go down and hit the ground, because if you hit the ground, then you crash, and that's not good. So you want to hold collective up, because whenever you're near the ground, almost said helicopter. Whenever you're near the ground, the helicopter tries to go down and touch on the ground for like a landing. So if you hold shift or collective up, it keeps you from hitting the ground and you stay at the same altitude, but you can gain speed by looking slightly down, and you gain a lot more speed than you were for something else. Now, just try practicing that. It did take me some time to learn. I have 100 hours on this game, and 90 of them were me flying, and 10 were from firefights, and medical stuff. I'll go over those types of tutorials later on, but for now, I'm sticking to the pilot because that's what I like to do most. Now, for landings, since everything we've gone through so far is not as difficult as everything else that we're going over, I just want to get the landings done and over with. So if you watched my last video for the beginners, you know that this one, which I just miserably failed. Hey, any landing where you're still alive is a good landing, but any landing where there's no damage is an excellent landing. Oh my god. Sorry. Voice crack. Anyways, if you watched my last video, you would... What? Okay, hold on. If you watched my last video, you would then know that one you can do, which is more advanced, as I had said in the other video, is you go up and you do like a twirly thing, and it can get you over buildings, trees, stuff, and yeah, I use it to land, because the barrel roll isn't always, it's quick, but it's not always the most effective. It takes a lot of time to learn, and once you do learn, if you're under like pressure and you're like sweating or whatever, it's easy to mess up. So yeah. Anyways, so what you want to do is you want to hold, you lean up, or like S, for example. It's like just up, and then your rudder, and your lean, or turn. And there you go. You can go ahead and safely land on the ground. Yay! Now for the barrel roll, yeah, I'm still practicing this guy. Just recently learned it, so won't be the best at it. Might crash a couple of times, but for this, it's kind of similar to what I just did, especially if you're just doing a barrel roll straight. If you're doing a barrel roll straight, it's just up and then lean only. And then you hold collective the entire time. As you can see, I'm still not the greatest. You hold collective the entire time until you're upside down. And then once you're not upside down, you also hold collective to catch yourself. So, yeah, and always remember, practice on Game Master and Everon so that more spaces, more fun spaces, and it's able to just. You can also do like servers that are made for piloting training, but that's mainly for like PvP and other stuff with the piloting. So unless you're trying to do that, I'd just recommend doing Game Master. You can go at your own pace. You can respawn quicker, get any type of helicopter you want as long as you have the mod for it. So it's a lot easier than other just normal servers. Okay, we'll try the barrel roll one more time. I still have to show you the two other types, which is J-turn and the straight barrel roll. Yes. The key editing, the key things, like, or the symbols, are not gonna be on here because I don't know how to edit that well. I'm sure, later on I'll put letters. Uh, Usually I'd cut a part out like this where I'm just gaining the speed, but I'm still trying to explain. Still new. Want to make sure I'm not making you guys disappointed. So anyways, for the straight barrel roll, you just want to go up and then do lean. So stop holding collective. Now hold collective to catch yourself, and there you have it. That's the one. And then you can just try to slow down and then control to go down, right? Okay, now for the J turn, wild, widely known as the J hook or J turn. Uh, it also just has the name of barrel roll landing, sometimes depending on what you call it and who you heard from. So the easiest way to do this, just a normal J hook, is with no barrel roll. It's just as simple as going like this, turning this way, going like this, and then boom, you land. But this one, we want a barrel roll. We want to be cool. We want to be seen as the cool guys, you know? You want to show off for doing a simple little landing. You want to be like that. You want to be like arma pilot or something. I don't know. Anyways, what you could do, very simple, very easy. Uh, it's just as simple as doing the J hook or starting the J hook, and then doing a flip. Yep, it's that simple. So let me get into speed and I'll show you here. You want to go like this, and then you want to go up, which again, I'm still. I land. Again, I'm still not the greatest at it. Just I have to practice more. But as I was saying, similar to a J hook, just that you do a barrel roll instead. So yeah, it's really cool. I like it. I enjoy it because it can make some funny moments. Like you're so close, and all of a sudden you're hit by an RPG, and it can be funny. And always remember, practice makes you better. Always practice. Stay positive, and remember, fast is smooth, smooth is fast, and fast is frick.